Now broadcasting from the Next Gen Conservative Studio in sunny South Florida, bringing you the latest in politics, current events, and pop culture. This is the Whitfield Report with Sam Whitfield.
Alrighty, and we are live. Welcome to the Whitfield Report. I am your host, Sam Whitfield, broadcasting live from South Florida. And this is an impromptu stream here tonight that I'm doing. Just because, well, to be honest, I'm a bit amped up on coffee. So I'm in the midst of finals this week, and went out for dinner, and had a couple of beers, and then had coffee for dessert. I went to a Cuban place for dinner, my favorite Cuban place here in Florida. So I'm amped up a little bit, but I am here just to chat with you guys, and also to welcome some new subscribers, actually. So something cool happened today. This afternoon, I actually went on to Nerdrotic's YouTube channel, his members only stream. For those of you who don't know, Gary from Nerdrotic, he's a big comic book and pop culture YouTuber. I discovered him through the Critical Drinkers YouTube channel last year, and as funny as it may sound, he and the Critical Drinker both helped me kind of through quarantine last year when I was bored. I mean, obviously, so did chatting with you guys and whatnot in my own community. But as most of you know, I'm into comics and movies and whatnot, in addition to politics and whatnot. So, I've been following Nerdrotic and the Critical Drinker for a while, and I actually subscribed to Nerdrotic, or I guess I'm a channel member, and he does, every once in a while he'll do these members only streams where he'll invite members into chat, kind of like a member call-in thing. So I did, and he was very gracious to me, and even let me plug my channel. He actually let a lot of us plug our channels, and he likes to call the smaller YouTube channels, instead of calling them smaller channels, up-and-coming channels. So ever since I heard him say that a few months ago, I've kind of, thought of myself in that way. I'm still an up-and-coming YouTube channel, as is Bruce City here. She deserves way more subscribers, because she is super talented, by the way. So go and check her out. But needless to say, if any of you new people from Nerdrotic's channel are tuning in, this is my stream. So, and I'm sorry, I'm usually more professional than this, or at least I'd like to think so, but this is just kind of an off-the-cuff late-night stream. So anyway, yeah, that was a cool experience. and it was just awesome. So again, thank you to everyone who subscribed and who has been chatting with me on the Discord. I'm not sure if any of the new people are watching this live, but if you are, I appreciate it. So anyway, I meant to do a live stream. I guess today is Friday on the East Coast now. I meant to do a Thursday show. I also missed Tuesday's show, but like I said, I'm in the midst of finals. So I wasn't able quite to get to do one today, but I'm here now, just chatting with you guys. So let's see. Let me read the chat here. That I really shouldn't read the chat, but I'm going to because there are 7 of you, and yeah. So let's. Oh yes. So Apex Gamma is let's see. Yeah, Apex says this nigga is hosting finals. Yeah, well, it feels like Apex. It does. So also, let's see. I'm usually much more professional than this in air quotes. You know what? You know what, Gamma? Shit, I can't deny that as of like Apex is being sarcastic, of course, but damn it, I will admit the streams have been somewhat of a shit show lately, but but so is all of YouTube. So it is what it is. But let's see. I don't have any show notes, but one thing I do want to plug on Saturday night for the Whitfield Report, the usual show, I will be moderating / participating in a debate between E Scorpio, friend of the channel, and Sean and Phil, who are also friends of the channel, and we'll be talking about the culture wars and whether or not they exist or not. So, yeah. So, so yeah. Apex says, I'm usually much more professional than this. As Apex as the co-host. Yeah, I mean, I kind of deserve that criticism. So, yeah. That's this Saturday? Yeah. What? Did I say next Saturday? I meant this Saturday. Let's see. Am I gonna stream on Trovo or D Live? Nah, Fat Kick Boy. I mean, here's the thing. I tried D Live and it's okay, but they take forever to process my streams on there. And so in Trovo I haven't tried. Hell, I just started a Twitch channel for gaming that I do personally. I just set that up, and I'm not really doing much on there. So anyway, in addition to politics and pop culture, though, lately I've been talking to a few people, and for some reason they've been saying stuff like that my channel's been really helping them through some stuff, or at least some of my streams have been helping them. And I really appreciate that, but I wouldn't necessarily call myself a motivational speaker or anything. That's not really my intention. Is to that's not the purpose of this channel, to be like a motivational speaker or anything. But every once in a while, I do like to just casually chat like I'm doing now, and if something I say helps people through things, then I am I'm happy for I'm happy if I can help people. Anyway, so let's. Yeah. I'm still reading the chat. From the gaming dynasty. I see what you did there. Yeah, gaming streaming is a bit weird, especially considering that most of the games I stream are mobile. I don't actually have like a console to do game streaming or anything like that. I have my iPad, and I mainly screen record off of there and stream that way because I'm a mobile gamer. Let's see. So yeah. Anyway. I'm kind of tempted to open up the I'm kind of tempted to open up the Discord to take calls, but then again I'm I'm hesitant to do that, especially this late at night. So, like I said, this is an impromptu stream. If I weren't so amped upon coffee, I wouldn't be doing this right now. So Apex, if you come on here, I know what we're gonna talk about. I'm going to motivate you and help you through some stuff, and it's going to be fun. So honestly, I'd also You know, who I should have on here at one point is Bruce City because um she deserves promotion and you know she deserves credit. Um, but yeah, I mean, Apex is my co-host, so for now at least, you might not have that position for much longer. I don't think he really wants it sometimes. Other times he does. I don't know. He is a good guy. He is a good guy. He just needs you know, he just needs some self confidence. I guess is the best way to put it. Um, uh, so you know what? Let's do it. I'm amped up on coffee, which I rarely am when I'm on stream. And I'm amped up on Cuban coffee too, which yeah, so Colombian essentially. Yeah. I am probably let's see. All right. Hmm. Let me make sure that this OBS window is okay. Hang on, folks. Doing a little impromptu. Adding desktop audio here. Why? Okay. Let me jump in my VC here. And I am in VC in the Whitfield report Discord. Let me post the link here. I don't know. I suppose we could do like an Ask Me Anything stream. Like I said, this is impromptu. So let me see. Where did I oh, there's the server invite. As you can tell, I actually never use Discord on desktop except when I'm streaming usually. I usually use it on either my phone or my iPad. But well, this is gonna be fun. Uh, um, yeah, Apex therapy sesh. Except this time, Apex, I'm the therapist. Warfist, what is the square root of a 26-sided die? I'm no good at math, Warfist. So I'm gonna say uh tit. Uh all right, you miscreants, join the Discord and let's go. Let's do this. And
Sam, what the hell are you doing, man?
what the hell are you doing?
I mean, I asked you first.
I'm entertaining the people, or trying to.
Well, you're 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 doing a great job, kid.
I detect
Yeah, I
sarcasm.
was. You know what? That was meaner than what I was, because it was gonna be make a joke, and I'm like, no, that sounds mean. So I just defaulted. No, you're not. I mean, look, yeah, I think, and I've said this before, man, and I've said it even more recently. Like, you are much better than what you like tend to default to, which may or may not be due to some sort of latent um, awesome nature within you. But like, oh man, forgot we were live. Hey everybody, I'm drunk as shit. Somebody else come in here, please. Why am I invisible? Oh, that's right. Sammy, congratulations on your Nerdrotic show that I didn't get to watch because I'm not a member of. How did that go? You want to talk about that?
Yeah, that went well. It was fun to do. I mainly just sat back and let other people talk since I'm kind of a I guess newbie, but I got a few good points in at the end, so that was
Awesome, dude. Exposure. That's what it's all about.
that
And
was
see, this is good.
so that was coolish. But yeah, man. So uh
No, but that again kind of has been my point. I mean, for a long time, but especially recently, is that the time you've put into this shit and the areas of expertise you have. Not that some of them don't overlap with mine, but I mean, it's not about so much about. I just don't take anything seriously, man. Like anything at all. And I mean, if this were a job, I should have been fired a long time ago. But it's whatever. I
well,
still try. I like you, Sammy, and I like talking to you. And I like when I'm not so drunk or just spaced out. Because again, we don't do a whole lot. We've talked about this before publicly. We don't do a whole lot of show prep. We do on occasions, but generally speaking, we don't lay out show formats for the week, for like an entire week before the show, or even really at all. We'll throw out ideas, but then it's always like, well, let's fucking go. Which again, I think is a counterpart that you might be missing. I mean, I can show up and say all kinds of clever or stupid or just genuinely retarded things, or maybe even, insightful sometimes, rarely. But, without any, you deserve a counterpart that tries a little bit, maybe.
Well, I mean, a couple of things is I do need to get back into doing show prep, because when I do show prep, I do very well.
It's so much easier for, I mean, literally everybody involved. I mean, I can only speak for myself, but even if I know just the basic stories that we're going over, I feel like have been some of the less belligerent shows, and maybe some of the better ones, where we have specific topics nailed before the show, which we don't always have. We have, it's like a, some amorphous thing, and then, or nothing at all, and then the show, I see the stream title and I'm like, okay, pop in the VC and let's go.
I guess the other thing too that I've kind of been dealing with lately, and I don't know why. I don't really know why this is. Well, I mean, I do, but I've been last year during quarantine. I was talking to a lot of people who were going through some shit, and I was really they said I was helping them, but I was just merely trying to help them talk through whatever they were going through, and I think I did that maybe even a couple times on, maybe not my live stream, but other people's live streams. And some people have said that I should, I don't know, I mean, you joke about doing VC therapy, and which, by the way, that is something I think you're really good at. People have kind of said I should do the same thing, but I mean, I don't know, dude. I have so many personal issues, like we all do, that
Sure, yeah.
I just, my big thing is, I don't know people's situations, and kind of after observing the people that we've observed for the past few years, who kind of go in for the, oh well, I'm helping people and whatnot, and you know exactly who I'm referencing.
Yes, I do. Yep.
I don't ever think I would go that far, but I mean, honestly, I think a lot of people start off with good intentions with helping people, and then they get really egotistical about it, and they go on a weird power trip with that, and I've seen it happen to other streamers, and I'd like to think that I want to go down that same rabbit hole, but I can't say that for sure. So
No. I mean, that is a very prescient
and so I mean,
that's a wise thought to have, Sam. But I've go ahead. I'm
and
sorry.
so I'm sorry. It's just I bring this up because people that have actually asked me about this very thing before, and I've actually kind of been meaning to address it. It's weighed on me a lot actually because look, I get it. We live in a really fucked up time right now. I and last year too. The other thing was, I mean, I shared a lot about having a physical disability and whatnot, and I understand and I appreciate the people who are really inspired by that. That was my purpose was just to kind of tell my story with that, and if I help people with that, I'm glad it could help people, but
So hold on, can I before I forget this because I've been holding it for longer than I usually can.
sure.
The I mean, we've talked about this several times, at least my perspective on it, and we've kind of agreed that the internet, as it is, especially social media, is a different space, and it tends to kind of put a microscope or a magnifying glass on social quirks that in the real world, when you're dealing with people, looking at faces and facial expressions and body language, et cetera, are not as they're not nearly as pronounced, or they're not even visible the way they are via text or via a live stream or whatever. But I think the best answer, almost in every situation that you're discussing with people telling you something that you didn't expect, like an inspiring story, that they decided not to kill themselves or something that dramatic, which quite honestly, uh, you'd be right to question, because nobody really wants to kill themselves. The ones that do are already dead, or
Right.
you won't know that they want to kill themselves. I mean, I make jokes about it all the time, but I'm a fucking coward. I've said that too. If I wasn't such a coward, I would have killed myself a long time ago. I just don't have any courage to do anything else. But again, the point is, when people react that way to you in this sphere in which you exist, I would say, and not primarily, but you exist in this, I don't know. It's a place you've made your professional sort of thing for many years
Yeah.
now. I think the reason why Owen Benjamin and people like Owen that have not taken it or are not nearly so self-absorbed, it's the real world connection between the two. Owen has he's straddled it's the most frustrating. It's always been the most frustrating thing about him for me is, like, the things he says, the things he advocates generally are actually good things. Farming,
Yes.
having a family, growing your own fucking food. Are you kidding me? Why is that a bad idea? Fuck you.
It's
But it's
not.
everything else. It's everything else mixed in there. So again, the long-winded point that I'm trying to make is, you should advise people. I think what I've advised people, I've not had people tell me that I've talked them out of suicide, but I've had people personally tell me that VCs and shit that weren't public, just conversations that I've had, and been honest and told people what I thought, that it was impactful in some way or another. And I honestly laugh at them
Yeah.
because I'm fucking retarded.
No,
I'm fucking retarded. And I don't have anything. I literally have nothing you can't gain from putting your phone down or closing the laptop or turning the fucking thing off and interacting with people in your real life. You're probably going to have to try harder than you would online because it's real interaction, but you will get infinitely more from that than watching you and me talk about nothing, or anybody else on the internet talk about anything important. You might get, well, I shouldn't go that far, because there is there's valuable shit to be learned from the internet for sure, and valuable people's opinions and professionals' perspectives. But I mean, I don't. I guess my overarching point is don't take that type of comment so seriously, Sam, because you're doing, what you have been doing for years now is trying to influence people in some way. So when you do so, don't be surprised. Be, but also don't be a dickhead. I mean, I see what, again, your point you were making earlier. You definitely don't want to be a self-absorbed fucking piece of shit that thinks just because you say things online that people tell you makes them not want to kill themselves once or twice, or, spend money on you because whatever reason you can conflate that in all kinds of ways, man. So that's, again, if you want to exist on the internet and not turn into an ass napkin sort of character, deep cut, then you have a real world connection, man. It's all about the real world. This is not, the internet is a sort of public space, but it is not a substitute, nor is it it's not, it's separate from the real world. It just has, tethers to it.
Which is something I know, and I've explained to people, and it's something I remind myself of too. And I've even I've even got off Facebook, and Facebook was the big one. I got off Facebook for a while and felt better after doing that. How I even got off of YouTube for a bit, like at the end of last year, and I guess my whole point with the internet is, the internet is what you make of it, and that's kind of been my whole, feeling on that whole thing for a while
Yes.
now.
Yes, of course. I mean, absolutely. But Sam, that is literally anything else that you can. I mean, you could put just about anything in the place of the internet in the way you just described it. But the difference is, like, can't think of a good analogy off the top of my head. But again, it's like the internet is like saying, I don't know, man. Calling the internet the public square is like saying you can walk around in public and say the N word, and dude, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't. Of course, the internet is what you make it. Just like life is what you make it. I mean, you can be as positive or negative about it as you want, but just like driving down the street, there are completely sober, never drank a drop in their life human beings that have been crushed to death by somebody else driving on the road that was drunk as fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They didn't do anything wrong. They were doing what they thought what was right, but they were not. Well, I mean, in this analogy, weren't conscious of other drivers on the road and how they might behave. And oh, look, that car looks like it's swerving. I'm just gonna pay attention to what I'm doing here. Boop-a-doo. Dead. And all of your kids in your Suburban. But yeah, I mean, it's not the same fucking thing, dude. Like they exist in the realm of communication, but they're not the same. And yeah, you could take it as far as you want, as long as you understand that it's not the same as the world you roll around and cut your enemy's kneecaps off in. Just bathe in your enemy's blood. That's real in your rape death chair.
Yeah. The
Mm-hmm.
man, we're gonna have so much more to explain to the newbie?
There's no lore to explain, bro. You ride around in a fucking mechanical goddamn rape death chair. It has Roman caltrops and wheel blades, and it also hydraulically rapes your enemies.
Yeah,
I mean, those that it deems fit. You have no control over that.
Yeah,
because it's not your chair. You just drive it.
That's the long and short of it. So, but no, I mean, I guess that has just been something I've kind of had on my mind for a while now, and I guess it was just time to address it. I mean, the other thing too is I actually find this funny, but when I do talk politics, some people have actually said, and I think this is hilarious, but that even my explanation of politics has provided like a form of escapism, which is funny to me because politics isn't anything but escapist in my opinion. But hey, if I can make people laugh by doing a Biden, impersonation, I'll get kicked off YouTube for doing it. But if I can do what I've always done, which is to poke fun and satirize the news, I will do it. So although I couldn't. I didn't watch the Biden speech last night because, as I explained on Nerdrotic Stream today, I actually was watching Critical Drinker videos last night and fell asleep before I could get to Sleepy Joe's speech. So apparently I didn't miss much though.
No, of course not. Oh, excuse me.
So,
yeah, man, I don't know, dude. Part of me thinks that all the time you've invested into politics would be a waste for you to not continue to talk about it. But I also think you're way more suited to the nerd shit than the stuff you actually care about. I mean, politics, obviously, you care about, but the things that, I mean, cultural stuff is, I don't know. You could do both.
well, I mean, here's the other thing too. In regard, I mean, I've been a nerd for way longer than I've been a political guy. I feel like the two really intersect with each other as of late, and that's not necessarily a bad thing for show content, but the thing with it is I really noticed in this last cycle we had that like so I guess here's another thing that I know about me, and I kind of feel like a lot of this audience is the same way, but like as much as some people would like to think that we're doomed, that the country is over, I don't think we're over necessarily. Yeah, I think we're gonna go through some shitty and again, I feel like I'm repeating myself from after the election, but I can't stress this point enough. Yeah, things are going to get crappy, but things are always shifting, and we're gonna have good times and we're gonna have bad times, and I don't have my head in the sand, but I think being blackpilled is really unhealthy for people too, to a certain extent. If you want to get really black pilled, here's the reality. You're gonna die someday. I'm gonna die someday, and there's nothing we can do about that unless we somehow find immortality like they did in that Netflix show that's like a Blade Runner ripoff. Yeah, it was. I should know. Oh, Altered Carbon. That's what I'm thinking of. Unless we somehow, you know, go Altered Carbon mode, we're all gonna die at the end of the day. And so, make the best
Hey,
of what
time
you.
out. Can we talk about how Kamala and what's that fucking corpse's name looked like were dressed like Lloyd and Harry from Dumb and Dumber? Did you
Oh,
notice that?
yeah.
Yeah, they're literally, wait, maybe not exactly literally, but literally in the drunk apex context. Excuse me, sorry, I have the hiccups. If you could pull that up, there's a meme actually. I'm pretty sure. Orange suit, blue suit. Yeah, it's a clown show.
Let me. Is this in your Discord?
I don't know if it is. Hold on.
I can just Google it probably, or I probably can't. Um,
No, I bet you can.
well, I was gonna say the powers that be probably already have it scrubbed, but let me see.
mm,
Let me open up another new window here.
yeah, I'm not getting it on Google. Not on my phone anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if in I will watch. I probably will watch the speech tomorrow. Um, just for lols, probably. Uh, also,
Bro, all you got to do is pull up a picture of Biden during the speech and then pull up Lloyd and Harry in their suits, and you can like put them both on screen. Fucking hiccups! I'm gonna kill myself.
hey, I'm amped up on coffee, Mister. You're gonna have to suffer through this with me. We're both suffering, and that's the other thing. I never drink coffee. Well, I shouldn't say never, but
Nigga, I came in here to save you
yeah,
from drowning
yeah, you did, and
in your wheelchair.
yeah, I
Your
did,
wheelchair
and
was sinking into the some Florida river. I don't know.
this is why I rarely drink coffee at night and then go on stream. But I felt chatty, so this is also why I don't do Coke.
Sam, I could point to you at least 100 reasons why I shouldn't drink or do drugs before I talk on the internet.
I'm pretty sure we have.
Yet I do
I'm
every
I'm
single time.
I'm pretty sure we have documentation as to why that's
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I could point to probably several hundred, not just the whiskey one, the whiskey, Apex drunk on whiskey throwing his phone around stream, but met
that.
many others. God damn, I hate the hiccups so much.
You know what? You know what's good for hiccups is putting a pinch of sugar under your tongue.
Hey, what's good for hiccups? Shoving a fucking goddamn old Q-tip into your nostril and punching it as hard as you can, and then um, jumping out of your third-story window. Ouch! Guaranteed cure for hiccups, y'all. My name is Miss Cleo. I can see your future without hiccups if you do what I told you to do. You know what? Just saying that actually might have gotten rid of my hiccups. I'm not even gonna lie.
there you go.
I scared myself out of the hiccups just now. I wish that was a bit, but I'm serious. Like I've not had a hiccup now in about 45 seconds, and I'm not gonna mute because if I get another hiccup, I'm gonna smash my head through this tempered glass computer desk that I'm
he will
currently using.
he will do it too, folks.
I'll turn my camera on first. No, man, we're at a minute. No, we're good. My hiccups are good until I take another drink. What's the chat doing? What are they saying? What do we got? What are we doing, Sam? Are we going to bed? Are we gonna? Oh, Larry's in the chat.
I probably
Yeah, dude, it's like 3 a.m. for you.
no. It's only 2.
That's closer to 3 than not 3.
Yeah. You know what you know what I should do is I should take melatonin. A, so that people can accuse me of being a shill for Joe Rogan's on
Well,
supplement company, but B, to see how long I go before I fall asleep on stream.
melatonin does not do anything except help you stay asleep. Like
Yeah.
it's not an actual sleep aid. It's not gonna help you fall asleep. It is meant to prolong like REM sleep, which is why you tend to have pretty wild dreams when you take it.
I
But it's not going to, placebo effect is very real. So if you take it and think it's going to make you sleepy, maybe I just whoops, maybe I just crashed that for you. Sorry about that. But no, it does actually work
damn
for,
it, Gamma. No,
dang
I'm
it.
just kidding.
Yeah. hmm Anyway, um, eat like a bunch of melatonin and tell me about your dreams tomorrow. Write them down.
I could tell you some really weird dreams I've had
Oh
on.
no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that now. It's bedtime for Bonzo. Unless someone else will come on and listen to them,
I
because
just
I keep.
yeah, no, you go to bed, Apex. So
You're gonna sit and talk to the chat.
I'm probably gonna see what they're up to. I'm probably gonna private this stream. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But the other thing I should probably start doing is doing like little short videos that I upload daily, just random thoughts I have. Those have actually gotten
Yeah,
like
man, that's always a good idea. I told Scorpio that shit on that fucking stream the hug box he joined us on. Quit fucking complaining about everybody else getting traction and do what the fuck they're doing. Just say some shit, man. Put your opinions out there. Short,
not
animated.
not everyone is a grifter, Scorpio. So that's that's another
Some people
thing.
just want to be heard, including Scorpio.
That as our mutual friend Whiskey would say, that's right.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, he goes hard on that.
I've actually had
Mhm.
I've actually had that stuck in my head for the past couple couple of days. Just that's
Oh,
right.
don't give him like living rent free ammo or some shit.
I mean he's not living.
I know, of course not. Of course not. I'm just kidding, man. I'm sorry.
But his kind of his catchphrase, I guess, if you want to call it that, is
I think he might be kind of retarded, and it's just like it's like he's like a parrot. You know what I mean? Like it's like his default. Like you like push the button. He's like, that's right, that's right, boop, that's right, boop, that's right. Push it twice and it's louder, a little more aggressive. Don't private this stream because I want that part.
nah. It's I actually have had some really profound moments on here. So, um,
I was a little more coherent and less interrupted than usual, even though I am pretty drunk. I'm not gonna lie.
you, one thing I do. This is gonna be really weird, but I'm just gonna say anyway. One thing I miss about like my old shows, and I don't know what it is, but I used to be able to just like Bill Burr, just go off the cuff and fill a whole show with me just rambling about
Sam,
various.
can I give you a hint, or at least my inclination?
Sure.
It's kind of what
Let's.
I was trying to say. Well, what I was trying to say earlier is about the balance between the real world and the internet. And when you exist primarily here on the internet, but you live. I mean, you go to sleep, you wake up, you go to theoretically a job, um, or you have a family theoretically, or something else. It's physical. It's real world. And then you go on the internet and you try to do a thing. If you exist primarily here on the internet, it's almost entirely going to be bad. Every time. Every fucking time. You have to have a real life. And that's where, especially when you're trying to be some sort of entertainer or educator or whatever, you have to have those real world connections. No matter how invasive the internet becomes, the real world is still real. And no matter how it happens or when it happens or if it happens, it may not. We may continue on this technological path forever and then we'll be fucking doomed anyway. But I don't think that's the case. Be it human interference or solar interference or whatever the fuck the case may be. This whole like thing it's not real. It's not real. It's not as real, I should say, as the real world. And that's where, again, what I was trying to say, where Owen has done a really good job over the years of straddling that fence. And he actually gets a lot of credit in my book, although he's been, I can't say I would have done it any better, but if were I so inclined. But yeah, the teaching people valuable things, you can't do that if you don't know those valuable things. You can recite them and be a liar, which again he's also been for a long time. But yeah, I think you lose your pizzazz when this is all you do. Like it's
Which
if all your time is spent here on the internet, interacting with people on the internet, and not doing anything in the real world, either engaging with people uncomfortably or comfortably, friends, foes, fucking, whatever. It doesn't matter. Family shindigs you don't want to fucking go to.
I've been to plenty of those. Not lately,
Of
but
course, of course.
no, I get what I I get what you're saying. I do interact with people in the real world a lot. Actually. Uh, so what I
I wasn't suggesting. No, I wasn't suggesting that you didn't.
no
I mean, I'm sorry to have framed it that if I framed it that or if it was framed that way.
no no
But I was just saying.
I don't
in general.
I don't think you were. I think maybe some people listening might have thought that, but no. I mean, I totally get what you mean. I mean, I honestly think that's the I think I think that's the reason why people get so blackpilled sometimes too. To be honest, is they read all of this negative shit online,
Mm-hmm.
and then they think that like it's happening in the real world. Like I don't want to name any specific YouTubers, but there are a few YouTubers that I kid you not have talked like how the chemtrails are going to black out the sky, and like it's going to be like Matrix, level world stuff, and have to laugh because I go outside and walk to the end of my street and see the water, and I'm just like, wow, look at look at that, you know um
Hold on. I want to rewind just a little bit for the audience and um, highlight that Sam just culturally appropriated walking to the end of the block to see the water.
roll. Oh, sorry, rolling. I meant.
I'm sorry, man.
You know,
I love you, dude.
you know what? You know what though? That is one thing I do want to bring up. Is you know, I should have said rolling, but I don't because guess what? My disability, it is a thing I have to deal with, but it is so far in the back of my mind that like for me, rolling is walking the chair.
Of course it is, dude.
So, and I
Well,
get
but Sam, I'm sorry to cut you off, but what I think is missing here, at least in this initial observation of this joke that I was making, is that, like, of course that's the case, man. But um, I don't know, the observation that other people other than you might see it differently and might see it in a way that could be funny that you don't have to be offended by, because it's in a way true or in a way not falsifiable, or I don't know, like there's all kinds of I don't know, man. I'm thinking too much about why things are funny lately and why everyone should laugh at everything.
me too.
Don't take anything seriously and try to make people laugh harder when they make fun of you. Make their joke funnier, dude. Are you
I
kidding me? They
that's
call you a cripple. Make a fucking rape chair joke. Like I don't know.
can
Fuck.
this is another thing I brought up here in nerd in Gary's stream
Oh, you
today.
didn't bring up the rape chair.
Not oh boy.
Oh,
Now I am gonna have to. I didn't bring it out, but we were talking. Oh boy, Scorpio is really gonna have fun with this now. We were indeed talking about SJWs and how annoying they are, and I brought up the fact that the one thing that really annoys me is the fact that so many of these SJWs, well, they may be well-meaning, tend to get offended, quote unquote, offended on behalf of people that they have no business being offended. I'll give you a perfect example. You pointed out the fact that I said that I walked down to my to the end of my street or something.
yeah.
Or that I rolled. Well, I believe it or not, I've been accused of being ableist, believe it or not. You
I don't believe that. But go ahead.
you could have made that joke you could have made that joke like really funny by saying, "Oh my God, how dare you say you're being an ableist right now," because that has happened to me, believe it or not. So
Well, I thought it was funny to me because you said you walked, which by definition means putting 2 feet in front of the other. And you have cerebral palsy, man. Everybody knows that. That's not funny in and of itself, obviously.
no,
But you're a cool ass fucking dude, and I like talking to you, and I make fun of my friends, and
I
you're
do
the
too.
you're the you're the only friend in real life or on the internet that, well, yeah. So in a wheelchair, no, but with cerebral palsy, yeah. That has had a podcast for years, yeah. That I go on drunk regularly and say all kinds of terrible things, yeah. Uh, I don't remember my point now.
I don't remember what point you were going to make either. I do know for a fact.
God, I love you a bit. Just go ahead, go ahead.
I do know for a fact though that I was also watching the show House MD with Hugh Laurie, which is about
Oh, geez, no way.
a
Go ahead.
uh oh yeah, that was definite sarcasm only because
Mm-hmm.
I've taught
Which
well
was about a cripple.
a,
Go ahead.
a,
You were going to say it was a show about a cripple
a crippled
doctor.
doctor who's an ass to people. They could not make that show today, but I find it fucking hilarious because it is super politically incorrect by today's standards. Uh,
Dude, Scrubs. Scrubs is politically incorrect by today's standards. If you're going to talk medical comedies.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Scrubs. I haven't watched that show in years. But
Dude, Scrubs is fucking hilarious.
oh, it
And
is.
there's so much racism and bigotry. It's fucking hilarious.
Uh,
Oh, not to mention 30 Rock. Are you kidding me?
the
Fucking what's her name? Jenna does blackface in one of those episodes.
the Office with Steve Carell. Actually, both
Never watched it, actually.
you wow, you're like one of the only people I know in our age group who has not watched The Office.
Our age group being 12 years apart or something like that.
Yes.
No, not quite. It's like
Oh,
8.
when were you born?
86.
So 9 years older than me then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you could be
Could
my
be your
big brother
stepdad.
then. No.
I could be your stepdad. I could be your. No, hold up. My stepmother was less than 10 years older than me for most of my young adult life.
That that
You
that
could be my stepmother based on my real world references.
that that's true. You could be my stepdad.
And I would embody the spirit of Johnny Arcade, and I would beat the shit out of you just
Uh
because.
you would try, but I would
Yeah, well, listen. Yeah, man, I would challenge all of those ancient fucking, battlements that you have. I would have to,
but I would traumatize you. So
implying that you haven't already.
What 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 have I done to you? Actually, don't answer that. I don't want to get arrested. So
Well, you know that once that boo.
uh sorry folks, he's been cut off. Don't know what happened there. Ignore the screaming in the background. So that's nothing.
I told you, bitch. Get the fuck out. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be right.
So let's see. What is chat?
Man, you know, this is wild. It's been a long time since I've had my phone in my hand, my beer in my other hand, and I've not like been delicately sitting in front of my mic, which doesn't work for some reason because of my a 13-year-old computer or whatever the fuck it is. I mean, everything works, but I have no mic. So I'm yelling into my phone, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Old school.
Who? Let's see what let's see what chat is saying. Oh snap! There is
Why are we reading chat? Fuck chat.
because you just told me you were just like, hey, I wonder what chat is saying.
I did not. I never said that. There's no recorded evidence of me saying that. I don't believe you.
Fell in a meadow. Said I hate The Office. Well, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Thank you, fellow in a meadow. I've never seen it, but I've also hate it, which is why I've never seen it.
Um, let's see. Oh, Darius Munchausen is here. He's from the Neurotic Game. Hail, Darius Munchausen.
Hell, Darius. You know what's a dope ass show? Trailer Park Boys.
Yes, I have started watching that.
That
Um,
is a funny ass show.
oh, gee.
The best thing that Canada has ever produced, including maple syrup. Fuck maple syrup.
No,
Excuse
no,
me.
no. The
Sorry.
the best thing to come out of Canada is
No, no. I just told you what the best thing to come out of Canada was. Please don't subvert me.
is
Sorry, go
Rush.
ahead. Go ahead.
The band Rush.
Nope. Nope. No. Nope.
Hey,
Rush Escape.
now that I've brought that up, I learned from a friend of yours that you are a drummer, sir.
I am a musician. I play a few instruments, yes.
I have
Um,
I have never I knew you played guitar, had no idea you had any experience with the drums. I'm a horrible friend.
well,
And
no, I know I'm a shitty person and give a fuck about anything, especially me. So why would I tell you anything that I think is important about me?
uh because I could ask you deep questions like who's your favorite drummer?
Well, no, I mean, you've asked me questions like, what instruments do you play? And I'm pretty sure I've said guitar, drums, and bass, and a little bit of piano, and that's pretty much it, actually.
Hmm.
But I play those like prolifically. Have played those prolifically.
Better
But guitar and drums kind of take the forefront, though.
better than me. I can't. I used to be able
Sam,
to sing.
Sam, hold on. Sam, you need legs to play the drums. That's not fair.
Uh
Please don't.
oh oh right. You
I'm going to hell.
well. I'm probably going to a different realm of hell.
You're going to a Matrix pod.
I, I'm I'm going to the realm of the horny boys. Let, let's face
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
So
which is basically just a prison filled with 500 6'3", white and black men that you're repeatedly raped by. That's what horny jail is. And maybe, in said dream, you get to rape those guys. You get to take over the clan.
Jeez, that got dark real quick. So
Real quick, did you just meet me? Have we just met?
no, we've known each other for 2 years. Feels like longer than that.
I think it's closer to 3, but I don't know. I was not the same. I was not the same pitfall that you met back then, though.
So
I
either helped you or made you worse. I can't figure out which.
Neither. No, if anything, you made me worse, but not by your own fault. You were just like a, contributing factor. By no fault of your own.
I mean, I can tell you that whiskey for sure, has pushed you in the direction of, becoming an internet meme. So,
So is Scorpio, though.
Well, yeah.
That's Scorpio's goal. That's the whole reason he's friends with me.
Well, yeah, he thinks you're a low cal or a low calf. Oh, he probably
low calf. Yeah.
He probably thinks I'm a low calf too, whatever that means. I mean, I've asked him if he could help me with my auto. If he could help me with
erotic asphyxiation.
No, well, if he could help me with my autobiography, which I mean, I guess some people would autoerotic asphyxiate themselves while reading my
probably Scorpio
my memoir. He wants to be paid like $2 per word though. Which no. Now who's the grifter? Scorps.
Whoa. Woo! Now maybe we should private this one. Yeah, $2 per word, nigga. I will do that shit for 5 cents per word, and I will write it better. And I have no writing experience, but I will bash my fucking head against the wall, and I'll send you 14,000. What are they called? Rough drafts.
I mean,
I'm actually pretty good at writing, but I also don't consider myself to be, some sort of broadcaster or, any sort of anything as far as a voice is concerned. I don't think that I'm, I never thought about broadcasting. I never wanted to be a radio host. I never wanted to talk to anybody about anything publicly, ever.
Oh, geez. Now I'm being blamed for this again. Now I'm being blamed for this. Here we go.
Oh, no. I shoehorned myself into your show. But my whole point is like, that was never my dream. I never had that thought as a youth. I was concerned with making music and being funny, not doing homework, and getting pussy. I mean, those were like the main things of my youth. But as of now, like I don't want people to follow me. I mean, I'm here for you. I made some Owen Benjamin videos for a while, but I never put any effort into them. The only reason I have any influence or any attention whatsoever is because of that. I'm not proud of that. And I would like to erase that from my history entirely. But I also have, I feel, an obligation to you, young sir. Not just you, but the movement in general, because Owen is a piece of shit, and he's always been a piece of shit, and deserves to be labeled as a piece of shit. So I can't just shirk, you know, the the duty that I took on it originally. I mean, but I never really took it very seriously. Is the whole thing just kind of a shitposty thing?
I mean,
What was my point, Sam? Go ahead.
in a weird way, if it weren't for that doofus, and I'm being nice by calling him a doofus, if it weren't for him, I probably wouldn't know you or anyone that I've encountered on this journey. And or maybe I would. I can't say that for sure. So in a weird way, I don't know. I'm not thankful for him. That's not the right word at all. But you know,
Well, no. I mean, it could be. Again, dude, bro, it's the problem that I have in so many realms, dude. Is like to I actually give Mersh some leeway in this realm because he has said how grateful he was for Owen at random points over the last couple of years or whatever the fuck, however fucking long it's been. And he's, described that as being grateful for him for the revenue generated and all the traffic and blah, 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 blah. And again, we're not in that. Everybody outside of Mersh and Owen and Royce only know what we see, and we're left to speculate. And there's all kinds of, I mean, dude, on a much smaller scale, the few people that have watched you and me talk on your show for the last, 14, 15 months, whatever the fuck it's been now, almost every week have an idea of a bromance. Like there's this grand, like we talk all the time, which we have privately. For sure we have,
yeah,
but not like it happens all the time. It's not like you and I, again, as something that's been said publicly more than once, we don't talk that much privately. I have a fucking 45, 50-hour a week, it's more like 55, 60-hour a week job that I work, and Discord and the internet is my escape. And you, on the other hand, this is what the internet is, what you do for like a living and attempt to.
sort
and
of.
you deserve to make a living for it.
Sort of. I mean, I'm also a full-time student, which I mean, hope
Which doesn't make you any money, Sam.
right. Which let me just say about that too. It is a weird thing doing online schooling too. I mean, I've done streams about that too. Boy, am I glad I graduated high school before all this stuff went online. Kids.
Boy, I didn't graduate high school. Whoops.
No, but you know what? I'm not even BSing you. You're smarter in a lot of ways than a lot of people I know who want to see you bolder and who now passive aggressively message me on Facebook and are like, Sam, you used to be a cool guy when I know you, but now that you voted for Donald Trump, you're a cripple, you're a Nazi, even though you're
Wait,
crippled.
you went from crippled to Nazi. Holy shit.
Well, in these people's minds, I did.
Well, you literally just okay, never mind. But I mean, what? Look, dude. The the thing is those people almost certainly are smarter than me. They have more information about more things than I do, and probably more information about more things that matter than I do. The difference, at least I don't know this. I have no. Shut your fucking mouth, bitch. The
I didn't. I didn't say any.
No, it's the cats. I've got
Oh,
fucking cats making goddamn yelling at my feet, trying to trip me, kill me. No, no, you're not gonna do that. Um, no, but the difference, man, is like, fucking damn it. What's the difference? What were the things I was talking about?
don't worry, noobs. This happens a lot. He forgets what he forgets what
It's
he.
kind of
It's it should be a
it's kind of a
bit.
staple of the show.
No, I was gonna say,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. A lot of the times it is a bit.
yeah,
Go ahead.
I have kind of I've figured that out. What you were saying was a lot of my college friends know a lot more than you do, uh, and
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, no, like so these they are probably smarter and almost certainly smarter and have more information about more critical topics than I do. But what I would give myself some credit on rarely is an emotional connection to that information without knowing the information because I know it on a level that doesn't require. Well, that's pretentious as fuck. But I mean, like,
you
it's an
no
it's an
no
emotional
I'm
understanding more so than an intellectual understanding, and I don't think it's a good thing. I don't think it's better. It's certainly not better than having actual factual information. But um, yeah, yeah. I don't know. That's what I have.
if I may make an observation, it's really interesting that you think that you said that that was pretentious of you because I cannot think of anything more pretentious um, than to message someone who you grew up with, who you don't talk to in 5 years at this point, and said, "Hey, uh, you voted for you voted for Trump, and I, and now, I think you're a horrible, bad, evil, mean person. Even though we used to hang out all the time together in person in school, and used to, I mean, it. I'm not even really hurt by it. It's actually. You mentioned laughing at everything, earlier, and how we ought to do that more. That was kind of my reaction because I'm like, whoa, that's actually, it's sad, but it's also funny that I suddenly, I vote for Trump, which they shouldn't be surprised at all that I did that because they should know that I'm conservative. And all of a sudden, that invalidates years worth of experiences I've had with some of these people who know me in real life. Um,
Well, Sam, again, hold on. Again, this I think this goes back to you just you just laid it out perfectly. Those people knew you in real life and now have been interacting or only experiencing you online for the last 5 years. So they are detached, or if not entirely detached, they're almost entirely detached from that real world interaction, and they probably only live online too, or mostly online, and they make these assumptions based on posts and comments and likes and retweets and fucking whatever the fuck nonsense, instead of reaching out and being like, hey, well, hold on, we went to school together and you were a cool kid, like, what's going on here? Why do you believe all of these things? Instead, it's public. It's all got to be public because everyone wants the clout. It's not the same fucking world as in the real world. It's not. No matter how fucking way you slice it, it's not, and it never will be. And if the further you can detach yourself from those two things, the better you're going to be interacting in the two. Period.
College and academia is not in the real is not really. College and academia is just like the internet too. It's not the.
No. But I mean, it may be just like, but it's not. That makes a third party in the equation. It's one that I've never had, actually. So I don't know, the experiences that you or many millions of others have had in this regard in the last
Sure.
decade or so. But to equate any of them is a fool's task, man. Like, you can't, they're not the same fucking thing. They have similarities. You engage similarly in a lot of ways, but they're not the same. And to think they are in any way, shape, or form is a fool's errand. I don't give a fuck how you slice it. I'm getting kind of drunk at this point, so forgive me.
You're actually being really profound right now.
Never,
And
never.
I mean, uh, yeah. What I was going to say, the reason, I mean, college is a little bit more than the real world. Like, but what I mean is, if a lot of these kids didn't have the perception that Trump was a bad orange man because their college professors told them so, uh, look, I would challenge uh, any of my former friends to say, hold on a minute, Professor so and so. I know this. I know this guy Sammy, who's a conservative, and he's a pretty decent guy. But they're not going to. They're either not going to do that, or they don't know how to do it because they've bought into the whole. Uh, oh, America was never a great type thing that they're trying to push with critical race theory, which ties into China, which is one of your favorite. Uh, I don't know.
One of the things that can make me commit suicide
I don't know.
or go kill a bunch of Asian people in Minecraft.
Uh, but
Satire. Satire. Go ahead.
but I mean, I don't know. Do you get what I mean though? Like they may be smarter, but like you, you know, at least like even though you and I only
Well,
know each other on the internet, you're more connected to me, IRL. Um,
Sam, I think it's a difference between an emotional connection and a I started that sentence before I had it finished. I mean, they're both emotional connections, both real world and internet, and that's kind of the problem. Is they are very similar, and they can absolutely both be used in the same way. You can absolutely have a similar experience with someone on the internet that you have with someone in the real world. My general understanding and my limited experience is it's almost infinitesimal. Like the times that actually happens is incredibly rare. And I would
Yeah.
argue that even what you've perceived our relationship has been is only a mirror of what it should be or what it could be if, hypothetically we were close enough to be in real life friends. Like, or, there's also the idea that if we were close enough to be in real life friends, that you would not want to be around me like everybody else in my fucking life. In real life, nobody fucking wants to be around me, dude. No, because I'm an asshole. No, I'm pessimistic as shit. I fucking hate everything. But I actually genuinely love almost everything, and I really want to talk to people, and I really want to help people. But um, due to body language and facial expressions and shit that is lost here on the internet, I get the other reaction in real life. At least at this point in my for the last few years, which is why I'm fucking where I'm at right now. So I don't want to make it sound like the internet's all bad, because you can absolutely make real connections,
Oh, yeah.
and make real positive change via those interactions. But I just think it's a cautionary tale, man. Like
Oh, yeah.
it's like a fairy tale. It's basically like a fairy tale. Looking for hope, looking for salvation on the internet you're looking for your Prince Charming,
Oh, yeah.
or
And
you're looking for, you know what I mean? It's a joke. Like, look, the internet is a place you can go and you can do things, and you can do all sorts of things. You can meet people, you can hook up with people, attempt to do all sorts of stuff.
you
But
can you can start dating
go ahead.
you can start dating someone and then get married IRL and then have it fall apart horribly a few years later, which is a whole nother subject. Uh,
Yes, yeah, right. But I mean, yeah, exactly. But again, I think the point that I was trying to make is, um, I don't take lightly the things that people say to me here on the internet, positive things that people say to me on the internet.
Nor do I.
Um, but I just don't know how to like. Uh, sorry, I no nothing I was about to say made was relevant at all to what we were talking. Dude, it is got to be 4 o'clock in the morning for you.
It's it's three in the morning. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap this up here soon. Um,
Mm-hmm. Please
to
do.
to be honest though, dude, this has actually really uh helped me, and for the first time, really, I have to be honest, last since last year, believe it or not. I guess kind of this whole thing with the whole internet and the e-drama and whatnot, as I guess I've finally been able to voice some of my gripes with the internet, and I am one with my channel uh, again. So just
Well, Sam, again, I think to go back to what I was trying to say for the last at least hour is don't worry so much about what you need to say, motherfucker. It's not about you. It's not about what you need to say. It's about what your audience needs to hear. It's about what you need to say and what your audience needs to hear. I'm glad you're happy about this, but I'm concerned. Maybe because I'm really drunk at this point, because I've been slamming beers, talking. And I don't have the mic, and I'm very sad about that. I'm talking to my phone. You remember the last time I talked to my phone?
Yeah, I do actually.
It's a long time ago. My mic and audio interface was very expensive. It's more expensive than my computer. Maybe I need a better computer.
When you say you're concerned, do you mean you're concerned about me or?
Yeah, no, I'm concerned about you and your trajectory in this space, man. I mean, I'm not saying like over. I have been concerned at points, and like other points, like tonight, I'm less concerned. But I mean, the main reason I subject myself to such humiliation is because I am trying to deflect from whatever I think you might be doing to yourself. I tried to be the idiot because I know there's you deserve to do better. So it's like a chicken. Well, it's not a chicken and the egg thing. What is it? It's a thing that my drunk ass can't think of. It's one of those parables.
Yeah. I
Anyway, subscribe to the Whitfield Report, samw_ngc.com, at Twitter, samw_ngc. I gave you shit last week for not being able to say your own fucking things because you say them so often,
I
but it's because I'm drunk.
I should have led with that, but since this is an impromptu stream, I just wanted to kind of.
No. See, that's how you win people, dude. You don't got to do that shit every time. Do an impromptu stream. Let's talk some shit. Like, bring some people on randomly and have a real conversation. And
That
at the end, be like, oh, by the way, subscribe to whoever the guest is and donate to that guest. And also, SamW_NGC at Streamlabs or Patreon or whatever. Just fucking, you can do that, man.
Yep,
You're good at that.
I am
Yeah, everybody, go and kiss your mother, and tell her you love her because she gave birth to you. Don't kill yourselves because you have much to live for. I am going to not anything. I'm sorry. I'm going to go to sleep. That's what I'm going to do.
There we go.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Apex. Thanks for coming on and doing your Discord therapy thing, I guess.
I'm glad you thought you were the therapist for a minute. I didn't call you out on that, but I totally therapized you.
You did. I taunted you, and look what happened. You did therapize me.
Apex Therapy. Good night, everybody. Please subscribe to the Whitfield Report. Please follow SamW_NGC at Twitter. Also, Streamlabs at Patreon.com. What are those links, Sam?
Streamlabs.com /the Whitfield /Whitfield Report, and then Patreon.com /Whitfield Report. Shout out to Bruce City Synth and Sawson and Fat Kike Boy for being the top donors there. And
if you subscribe to the Whitfield Report Patreon, you will see Sam rape me with his rape chair. That is a guarantee. You will get video of that, please subscribe. $5 a month. It will only take you 6 months of that $5 a month payment for you to see a trailer of that video. And then 9 more months and you'll see a second.
This is satire, YouTube. Completely.
No, it's not. No, this is real. No, this is a real thing. We already recorded it. It's real. It exists. Sam fucked me in the mouth and ass with his chair.
Yeah. Yes. I can't imagine Susan is gonna have any problem with us. So.
Nope. Good night, everybody.
Good. All right. Yeah. Folks, thanks for tuning in to whatever this was, and
fuck, I'm not.
I said it's an impromptu Insomniac stream, and you got both. So
yeah. Don't kill yourselves, everybody. Listen, kill an animal like something that you don't care about. You matter.
Nah, don't.
Like a bunny. No, like a bunny that lives in your yard, maybe, or like a bird if you can catch it, or a squirrel. Fuck, a squirrel. They sell traps, live traps, at like all kinds of stores. Catch that fucking thing and kill it.
But eat it or do something useful to it. Just don't become Dexter. Don't become Dexter Morgan.
Or, you know what? Don't become a idiot and shove fucking napkins in your asshole because you got fucked too much in it.
Whoa. Childhood trauma there?
Are you not familiar with that, Sam?
Is this... No, you know what?
It was a Kiwi Farms thread. All Aid Zero's ex-boyfriend, who is younger than you, excuse me, who got raped, apparently, as a child and has to shove napkins in his asshole because that's apparently the most logical fucking conclusion he could come to for having a gaping asshole to shove napkins in it that could fall out at any point in time. Whoa, we just started a whole new thing. Nope. Good night, everybody. Nope, we'll talk about that on next time that we go live.
Yeah, if we're gonna cut it out here, I'm definitely cutting that end of the stream out. But you know what? Someone's probably already clipped that part, so I don't know.
Well, I was recording the whole time, so I'm gonna clip it and post it on a channel that I can't post on. Fuck! I got a strike. I forgot.
All right, folks. Well, thanks for tuning in. And
don't kill yourself, kill a furry animal.
Damn it. Just don't kill anything unless it's a squirrel. Or
yeah, squirrels. They all deserve the gas chamber.
Or a rabbit.
Hold on. No, rabbits get the gas chamber too. Go ahead.
Fuckers are eating my mom's garden. Yeah.
They always do.
Yep. Take care of your land, folks. And yep. Thanks for tuning in.
Good night, everybody. I fucking love you so much. I'm sorry I don't have a microphone.
We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have a much better panel. So.
I won't be here. I will be committing suicide. Good night, everybody.
You always say that. Good night, everyone. God bless.
Thanks for listening to The Whitfield Report on the NGC Network. Please visit Sam's website at www.thesamwhitfield.com and support Sam on Patreon at patreon.com/Whitfield Report. Until next time, God bless, God save this great nation, and God, freedom, legacy, in that order.